Hola, soy Andrea.
Y yo soy Sandra.
Somos dos españolas viviendo en diferentes partes de Estados Unidos y este es nuestro podcast, Cruzando el Charco.
Tendremos charlas honestas sobre nuestras experiencias, vivencias y opiniones en este país que a veces es tan particular y diferente de lo que conocíamos.
En Instagram solemos comentar nuestro día a día, curiosidades que vemos y sin mucho postureo. Somos reales 100%.
Si te apetece colarte en nuestras conversaciones y saber un poco más de cómo se vive en Estados Unidos, ya sabes, sigue escuchando. Aquí estaremos cada 2 semanas.
Y para estar actualizado y no perderte ni un detalle, no dudes en seguirnos en nuestra cuenta de Instagram, Cruzando el Charco pod.
Esperamos hacerte pasar un buen rato.
Venga, tía, no nos enrollemos más.
Venga, vale. Os dejamos con el episodio de hoy.
Chao.
Chao.
Bueno, hoy podcast especial porque no
Muy,
solamente
muy
tenemos
especial.
2 invitados, que encima lo vamos a hacer en inglés.
Sí.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué lo
Sí.
hacemos en inglés, Sandra?
Hombre, porque nuestros invitados son un poquito estadounidenses.
De español van caninos.
Sí, sí. Y bueno, no solo tenemos 2 invitados, tenemos 5 en total.
Sí,
¿Por qué?
sí, porque tenemos un invitado extra. Si lo estáis viendo en YouTube, veis aquí una bola. Este es un invitado.
Un invitado ahí, otro ahí dentro, otro
Sí.
a mi lado.
Sí, aquí tenemos por todos lados. Pero si no nos estáis viendo en YouTube y todavía no sabéis quiénes están con nosotros, ¿quiénes sois? Who are you guys?
I am Adam, your
Who are
husband.
you?
And I am the husband of Sandra, Chris.
Chris Evans.
Chris
Are
Evans.
you Captain
Ooh.
America?
Just like Captain,
yeah, dude.
just like Captain America.
He has the same superpowers.
Captain America
Which-
2.0.
Which I don't think Captain America has superpowers necessarily. I mean, he's just good looking.
No.
He also has that really hard
Oh,
shield.
The shield.
Yeah, the
Is that
shield.
Captain America?
That's Captain. He's the shield guy.
You guys
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
so many superheroes
Because
in
we're
the
the
United
best.
States.
That's why.
Yeah.
Bueno, que
Ajá.
que no puedo.
And also we made
If
all
this
of them
podcast is gonna be like this,
You don't know anything about superheroes.
yo no, nothing. No.
Cero,
And I live
okay.
my life happily. You know what I mean?
Today we are talking, the main topic is going to be Valentine's Day
Love.
or Valentine's, theme.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to try to talk as long as we can since we have all of these kids around us. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so what do we usually do on Valentine's Day? What do you guys do and what do we do? Let's see.
I don't think we
Us?
do very much on
We
that.
were thinking about it earlier and it's like, we don't do anything, right?
What do we do?
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
Maybe we'll
we-
send some flowers or something.
yeah,
like
he
that.
sent me flowers before
Oh.
to the
Before.
school, to the university.
The specific age and not
Oh,
before.
last year,
Yeah.
was it?
No,
No, the,
'cause
the
we've
year
been-
before.
We've been in Texas for
What did
almost
we
2
do
years.
last year? Nothing. I don't know.
We did one Valentine's Day before kids. It's the only one I remember. It was our first Valentine's Day that I made you that chocolate lava thing.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Oh, that sounds good.
Ooh.
That's really
Yeah.
good.
Lava cake.
That I think that's it. And then the rest of the year was like, yeah,
We always try to do something of like we switch on and off of who's gonna plan something, and
Yeah.
it still ends
Mhm.
up being me, but that's okay.
and
Mm.
every year it's like, is it you?
My turn.
He,
Your turn.
he always
So-
goes,
You
"Is it
is
you?"
it
It's
me?
like, no, dude, it's you. It's like,
No, it's you. No, okay.
It's always you.
me. It's my year.
but like, I mean, since Thomas was born,
Nothing.
Valentine's Day has gone like,
Yeah.
we are not really good at celebrating specific dates.
Yeah.
Not
Mhm.
even our anniversary.
Yeah.
We don't celebrate our wedding anniversary. We don't celebrate when we started dating. Like,
Nope.
no, we don't celebrate it. Like,
I think we're similar.
Pretty
We
similar, yeah.
But I think you guys, as we do, like celebrate kind of like
All year long.
every day
Yeah.
or all year.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
I
really.
hate to box it up and put it in one day, and
Yeah.
that's the day when you get flowers and chocolates and things like that.
Yeah.
I think that if you enjoy each other, just say it every day, or
Hmm.
whenever you
Mm.
can. Write a little note.
Yeah.
Do something sweet, whatever that might be.
Yeah.
We've always done a lot of letters. A lot of letters to
Letters
each
and
other.
post-it
Mm.
notes.
Yeah.
That we just like when we need to say something to each other. So I have
Yeah.
a lot of
Mhm.
letters from Adam, and he has from me, and he's very good at like sending me flowers randomly just because.
Yeah.
And I
That's
find
nice.
that very cool,
Yeah.
because
We did
previous
notes.
boyfriends were not that much like that, so
When
that is
when
like cool. That was a plus, yeah.
I think it's when we first started getting together. I had this like a drawer in the bathroom with a post-it note in there, and I would write myself notes. Just stick it to the mirror, and then I started writing her little post-it notes and sticking them to the mirror. So now, like in our house, we've got little
We have notes
post-it
everywhere,
notes just like stuck
and we
everywhere.
leave
Yeah.
some notes.
I have all the
But-
notes that he wrote me while I was pregnant, napping. Like, he will come home and I will be like, and I will wake up to a note saying, "Hey, I took Thomas and Bo out for a walk. You look beautiful," which probably I didn't. And I love
Say
you.
it otherwise.
You know what I mean? Because I will wake up in a puddle of like
a drool.
rolls. That's how
Because
I
that
know.
was,
I didn't
that's not
ask you.
it's not so romantic, but that could be the ultimate. You could wake up and have like 1,000 notifications on Instagram, and
Yeah.
it would just be a story with you tagged in it, and you're like sleeping.
Well, yeah,
I love
that
you,
has
baby.
happened too at the beginning of the relationship. That happened a lot.
Yeah. Normally, if I catch
Yeah.
Sandra doing something like that, it's definitely the photo first and then the note second. She knows I love her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let me-
but even if we don't celebrate a lot of people celebrate in this country, though.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Like, it's a really big thing. Like, people had to buy something for the other person. They go on dates and
Yeah, so I was wondering because you know how when you start having a kid in school, suddenly the moms are like this holiday, and like your kid comes home with a bunch of stuff like other moms
Mhm.
gave for all the kids in the class, and like I look like an asshole because I don't know any of that, so I
Yeah.
don't do anything. And now I like start thinking, damn, do I need to do something for Valentine's Day? But I don't remember zero. So
Well, I don't remember preschool, but I would. So in elementary school to middle school, we would write little Valentines for everybody. But you get like
Yeah.
the little things.
Yeah.
There'd be
You
like a
write what?
booklet. You write Valentines, but you get a little booklet. So you like
Yeah.
a thing of like you can just get different ones. You say to
Write a
whoever,
Yeah.
to somebody, and then you just give everybody gets a Valentine. That's what we
Yeah.
used to do.
Basically, they would like
Um,
the
Claro.
teacher would give you a list of all the kids in class,
Mhm.
Yeah.
then
And you
take-
write
yeah,
a
you
message
like
for
choose,
all of them.
Yeah.
So
That's
everybody
right.
gets something.
We're not so democratic in Spain. Like
Yeah.
it will tell you later how Valentine's Day is in Spain.
Yeah.
It's not that nice.
I think that's what I remember. That's all we used to do. I don't know
Yeah.
if we gave chocolate or anything like that. I'm pretty sure we
They
didn't
do baskets with gifts and chocolates now, I think, in some grades. But
I think it's just gotten so.
that's what I've
extravagant.
seen.
It's so commercialized now. I mean,
Bring it
even
back
back
to the
whenever I was
papers.
younger, you would get the little cards that was, you'd write your name and someone else's
Be back.
name in class, and then maybe like a couple candies. But
What
now
about
it's
high
just like,
school?
Yeah, that didn't
no,
happen.
like in high school, you were asking girls on dates.
Yeah, you wanted somebody to be one particular Valentine. That would be
Yeah,
it. You
that's
wouldn't
it.
want the
Yeah,
whole.
nobody else.
In Spain, I don't know in your high school, Sandra, but in my high school for Valentine's, we will sell roses like the class that will go on the trip, on like the end of the year trip to raise money. You will sell a lot of stuff like in Christmas stuff, whatever. And Valentine's Day, we will sell roses that you will deliver that day, and that money will go for bringing the money up. And it was so sad because they will come in the middle of the day and be like, hey, we're gonna give the roses. So like there's like this girl that gets 5 roses, that girl that gets 2 roses, whatever, from the boys, and then you will see other girls, and it just felt so weird when you had like 3 roses and you look at your friend next to you and she had nothing.
No
And, like
roses.
just in front of everyone in the class, including the teacher that was
Yeah.
standing there. Sometimes you will know who gave you the roses, sometimes you wouldn't. It was
Yeah.
just so awkward.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like some people will like
I've
give
seen that.
roses to their friends so it wouldn't feel that bad. But we knew
Yeah.
it wasn't from an actual boy. It was your gay friend that gave you the
Yeah.
rose. It's honestly one of the roughest things I think I've seen in school because it's so humiliating.
I've
This is not
experienced
good.
that before too. I don't know if it was school or high school, but it was just, I think sometimes it was notes instead of roses or something
You
else.
didn't get a rose?
It wasn't about roses in my high school.
Oh.
I got enough flowers from you. It's okay. No.
No, the worst is that
But-
you have to go home with the roses, so that's your dad's
Oh,
there. What's
wow.
that? And you're like,
Mm.
and your dad's like, the hell, 3 roses?
Yeah.
You're saying 3 guys? Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
You know?
I've seen it with notes. Like people would send notes, but then you would get 10 notes from friends and boys, and then someone else wouldn't get any.
Yeah.
So it was a little like, yeah, it's never been like really like fair. I think it's.
I mean, Valentine's Day is not about being fair.
Nope,
but you
it's
know,
not.
yeah.
No.
But I think now they're getting a little bit Americanized, and they're doing more
Yeah.
little
More
chocolates and
inclusive.
in Spain. I
Really?
think.
Honestly,
Our reach is everything.
I think so.
you're rich. Yeah, American rich is like,
Yes.
Yeah, the American reach. Yeah, it's starting to reach across the pond, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it because, yeah, I mean, I think this way, at least the American way, is a little bit more inclusive. But at the same time, you know, if you ugly, man, you ugly, man.
Oh.
It's a joke. It's just a joke.
no, but I do get it. It's like, I mean, you either have a guy, a boyfriend, or you don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a medal for everyone. Thanks for participating.
Yeah, but when
It's
you're,
like, it's not
you
like
know,
It's
you
like
know, when you're young, it's different,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah, if you're
like,
like, you know, Danny's age and you're 10, then you don't get anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Danny,
I
my
mean,
brother.
For me, my last year of high school, my boyfriend was in college.
Yeah.
So like
You can stop bragging about it now. It's okay.
that's what happened. I was dating a college boy, okay? Like no, but what I mean is that I remember that day, like all the girls were getting roses, and obviously I wasn't because my boyfriend wasn't in high school.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking, whatever, I don't care. But I did care. Like it was just, even though I had a boyfriend and my boyfriend was like, it was all cool and stuff. Just like I'm sitting here and I don't get a rose.
Uh-huh.
It was just kind of weird. It was kind of weird. But it doesn't matter because obviously that didn't work out.
No, in the moment though, it was really important. You know, I think, you know, those little moments, you know, growing up,
Yeah.
is super important.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like now that we're talking about it, I feel like I have some memories like popping up of just like people not getting anything in class. Everybody got something, but some people got more, I guess, you know.
Claro.
I guess if you could convince your mom to, you know, get a few extra candies or something, you could kind of really give that to your crush. But,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
but everybody would have at least like one little Valentine's Day
Something.
card, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more like, and here it's more about love, and you share the love with like not only boyfriend but also like friends, family, etc. In
That's the
Spain,
thing,
it's
yeah.
a lot more like just romantic love,
Mm.
not like love in general with friends and everything.
But
I
that's a
think
South
that's different.
American. That's a South American thing as well. Because for my family in Venezuela, it's the day of love and friendship, el día del amor y la amistad. And I remember hearing that for me growing up in Spain, but my family saying that was like, no, it's a day of like it's for if you're in love, it's not. But it is experience like that over there. Like it's not just being in love, but it's also friendship. Like celebrate that kind of
Sí, yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, I think it'd be good to figure out a way to, you know, take the commercialization out of it. But I think here we've probably figured out a way to make every little holiday like an economy booster or something, you know? That's what I feel like it is right now, you know, just another opportunity to kind of boost a little bit of the economy. So we buy a bunch of flowers and chocolates and go on a lot of dates.
Right.
But
what about bad experiences in Valentine's Day? Do you have any that is like, I remember these Valentine's days and it sucked? Like
Nothing really. I was thinking about dates, and I remember other dates that went wrong, but not really Valentine's Day.
yeah,
So-
it wasn't Valentine's Day.
No.
No, I don't think I've ever had a bad Valentine's
But we
Day.
have-
I don't remember a bad Valentine's, I guess, you know, I've worked for so long,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to think back.
Yeah, for you, Valentine's Day might not be like a thing that you
Especially like
celebrate.
if you're like going through, maybe like if you're going through like dating life, you know, through your 20s dating, I
Mhm.
imagine you could have some stories to tell, you know, like
Mm.
if you
I
spent
did
all,
that.
like, yeah, like if you went through high school dating and all the way like through your 20s, dating, you know, I'd like to hear some of those stories, you know, because
Mm.
I'm sure that There could
I
be
have
some
some
stories to
horror
tell.
stories.
Yeah.
Some deep horror stories.
You?
I honestly, I'm drawing a blank.
Oh
completely.
no. Keep going.
She
Keep
don't
going.
remember.
I don't remember a lot of my childhood.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
So like I don't know. I'm sure there were times where I didn't get as many little cards as
Yeah.
other years, but honestly, outside of that, I don't know. In my 20s, I think I just rejected the idea of Valentine's Day so much that I was just like, I'm not even gonna participate.
The punk
Yeah.
kid.
I
don't like anything. This sucks.
Yeah, exactly. That was me. But
We were listening to grunge music. You know, everything sucked. We were in the 90s, and it was all horrible. And like, this life was horrible then. Yeah. Who needs Valentine's Day? I've got myself.
Exactly.
I got myself.
Take care of myself. And that's it. I don't care about you.
It's whatever.
I love
It's
myself.
whatever.
I really like it's. I can't remember anything.
Yeah.
Really at all.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I do. I remember everything. Remember like it was yesterday. It was bad. I mean, I have what I used to call a rosary of bad boyfriends. Like literally one after
A what?
Oh, you had a rosary.
A rosary.
Wow.
Un
108 plus 1.
rosario de novios de mierda. I like bad dates and bad experiences, plenty. Bad Valentine's Day, I think for us was like Valentine's Day is whatever, that's a commercial day. And like I was that kind of kid. Like I don't do that because I'm above that kind of bullshit. And like, you know, so Valentine's per se wasn't a thing for me. But deep down in your I'm super alternative and this doesn't have nothing to do with me, you were hoping that something was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? I feel bad. I say that I had really bad boyfriends, but I also wasn't the nicest person.
No, but it's all about them being bad right now. So you can just...
Yeah, they bad.
No accountability on you. They were bad.
No, not enough.
No, the worst part is that I was awful with the nice ones, so that's a problem. But maybe that's what led me to the bad guys.
Yeah.
But I remember this guy I was dating. He was the nicest kid. We went to San Sebastian for the film festival and stuff, and like I already knew I wanted to cut it, but we were going to San Sebastian for the film festival, so I was like, yeah, I can wait. Right in the middle.
The breakup can wait.
Yeah, well, and then last day in San Sebastian was Valentine's Day, and I kind of had already planned that I didn't want to continue, but I didn't realize it was Valentine's Day. And so, yeah. I think that's why he still to this day has me blocked on Instagram. But anyway, I was 18. We were like on the way back to Madrid from San Sebastian, and I was like, listen, this is just not working and whatever. And like I tried to give it a try coming to San Sebastian. No, like I just wanted to go to San Sebastian. And like, and he like literally just didn't say anything. He turns to me, we're in the train, and he goes, on Valentine's Day? And I was like, damn, I suck.
Oh, man,
So-
you become the supervillain in this guy's story.
Yeah, and I was like, so I like backed up, o sea, recogí cable como una loca, and I was like, no, well, you know, you're right, blah, blah, blah. And then I waited 10 days and then I broke up for real with him, and it was even worse because I was texting my friend, you know, this story, and I was telling her, like, I'm breaking up with Miguel Angel, this is that. And instead of sending it to her, I sent it to him.
Oh,
And
no.
I still can't believe that you broke up with somebody via text.
That wasn't my plan.
What's
And
what
like,
happened?
and so he got, I hit send and I see, send to Miguel Angel. Yeah, and I shot my friends, because I was in the dorm in college, and my friends were like, wait, what the hell? What happened? I was like, dude, I suck so hard. I'm the worst person ever. So I called him and said, don't look at your phone. And he goes, I already did. And I was like, okay.
Don't look at your phone. It's the first
Do
thing that
you
you're
want
going
to
to
talk?
do.
And he goes, yeah, we're going to talk. So he came to my dorm. We talked, and I was like, I'm so sorry, whatever. And he said, like, is there anyone else? And I was like, no, yes, there was. And and that was it. It was horrible. I was a horrible person.
I can remember a bad day. It wasn't on Valentine's Day, but I would say, I don't know if I've told you this, But I had a day when I went to meet him. He smelled so bad.
Like what?
Oh.
Like he hadn't showered in a week.
Ew.
Like smelling really like sweat and really bad. And I could smell him so like it was so strong, so
Ew.
bad. And I was like, I can't. And I have a really good sense of smell. He
You
knows.
could probably smell this guy from across the room.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like really, it was outside, and I
Oh,
could
yeah.
smell him, and I
That's
wasn't even like touching him on everything. It was like the first time. So we were walking and walking, and we sat down at one place just to have a drink, and it was outside. We were sitting across from the table. I couldn't stand it, and you know, like
Can we switch? Because the wind,
No,
the wind is
coming
blowing my
this
way.
no. So you know what I did? I faked a call,
Oh.
and
Oh no!
I faked a call, and I left. I was like,
You ran
some
away.
of my friends, whatever, moms is at the hospital. I need to leave. I'm really sorry, blah, blah, blah. So I left, and I never saw him again. But you know what? A week or 2 weeks later, because obviously, like, he was like, how's your friend's mom? And how are you? And do you want to hang
Still
out
super
again?
sick. Still super sick.
And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm busy. And then one time he was like, I don't know if this might have influenced or made you leave. He realized that he was smelling or something. I should have gone home or something.
Yeah,
Should've went
maybe
home
you should.
and take a shower because I wasn't smelling very good. So he told me that, and I was like, well, if you then. I mean, he knew.
What
I
a good,
don't know.
what a good
I
lesson
don't
in
know.
self-awareness, I guess.
Yeah, like if you can smell yourself, that's bad.
What if it was like,
Like,
he had like overactive
hello?
sweat glands, or, like, maybe the next
Don
sentence
the honor.
was like, hey, I don't know if you've ever dated a guy with overactive sweat glands before, but I had this thing.
You actually, I did fake a call once. My friend had introduced me to this guy. I didn't like him. She told me just make an effort and meet him for a coffee. So I like, okay, make an effort, meet the guy for a coffee. But I knew I just couldn't stand the guy. He was a poet.
Mm,
So I knew it was
Oh.
going to be bad.
An
Like,
artist.
that's romantic.
so I told my friend Elena, I'm like, here, I'm gonna meet this guy, but like super close to the dorm. If in 20 minutes or so, if I haven't texted you saying this is going okay, which I highly doubt it, call me saying there's something important, and I'll be able to leave. So as I had already foreseen, it was helpful, and he literally pulled a little notebook, like a square page notebook. It's like, I want to read this to you. And like, and I was like, and
Yeah.
he also wasn't hot. But he's going,
The important part
the
of it.
feelings, and it was so depressing. His poetry was all about how, life sucks and everything sucks, and I am so toxic, and like all this bullshit.
Oh, he's telling
And I
you all
was
the
like-
red flags.
Yeah, so it's like you're listing me why you suck, which I already knew. And like, and then suddenly I get the call, and I was like, thank God. And I call and it's like, Elena, what is it? And she goes, with this tone, oh, Andrea, something really bad is happening. So urgent. You need to come here so quickly. But like, so, and this bitch, she did it so fake. And I was like, what? Don't worry, I'm on my way. Oh my God. It was like, he could hear her go, it's so urgent. So like, you should have seen his face of like, what the fuck is that? And I
He's
just
trying
go
to
like,
save you.
and like, man, I'm so sorry, my friend. And he goes, she has something urgent. And like,
Oh,
yes, yeah. Like, wow, how did you know? Well, anyway, gotta go. So I left, and then I ran into him in Granada when I went to see my parents, and he didn't say hi to me. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
But it was like the worst. I came to the door, and I was like, could you just have faked it a little bit? Like, just, get in the role or something. She just did like the plain. Like, literally, she was reading a telegram or something.
that's
I
great.
remember when I first, so the second time I met you, not the first night, the day, as we started talking, and we were in Sevilla, and I was just kind of hanging out by the river, and obviously it's very hot, so I was sweating way too
Oh,
much.
yeah. Oh my God, yes.
But you also were too, even though you were at home, and I had no idea. So we both just met each other, and I was wearing a white shirt, but you could see
The sweat.
the amount of sweat. I'm just a person that also sweat a
Yeah,
lot.
same for me.
Yeah, that
So
would be
I
him.
walked up to her and I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm sweating a lot. This is not a normal thing." And then it turned out to be okay. I'm so surprised that you called me, but you made the fake call saying, "Oh, I have to go make some. I have some friends that are going to have some dinner right now, so we have to go."
He was like, right now it's like 6. Like, well, right now.
What a good trick! What a good trick to save you in the moment. The fake call.
Fake calling is the best, man.
I don't think I've ever fake called, but I have ghosted.
Oh.
I've ghosted
yeah.
my fair share of people. That is like
yeah.
that's my ghost.
I was gonna say, if we want like horror stories of dates, probably we should call all the girls he dated, because all of them think Adam is the worst person on earth.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Like, like there's like a line of women that think that he's a piece of shit.
That's
So
Oh.
I don't care. That's fine with me.
they have a reason, like he just wasn't the nicest.
No, I think I'm just probably too straightforward, or if I'm not too straightforward, then I'll just ghost. So I'm probably split down the middle, 50-50.
Dude, ghosting is not cool, man.
I'm not even
Yeah,
straightforward.
that's
I'm just like,
probably
I don't
the
want to do
worst.
this.
Because there's no like closure.
No, because think about this. All right, imagine the craziest dude you've ever met. It's just like the first day you meet them, they're like, "I love you," right? And you're like, "No, like we can't. Like this is my value. I'm not telling you I love you on the very first time I meet you, right?" And then the next day, you're getting text messages, and then you're getting phone calls. And like, man, this person's like loco. I'm blocking you. Like that's straight. That's ghost. Like I'm not dealing with that. It's just like too crazy.
2 people I've had to do that to for that exact reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, 2 people.
Yeah.
I broke up with both of them, and then at one point they're like, one said no. And I was like, "We're not breaking up." I'm like, I'm
What
out.
do you mean?
I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore.
I wanna break up.
And
No.
he's like, no. And then like a message that long. I was like, "I'm not reading this," and bye. And then
Yeah,
he's
'cause
like,
that's
"Are you
what
gonna
you
call
get.
me? Are you gonna get this?" It's like, "No, you're going." Like, I said no. I don't want to do this. Was I nice about it? Probably not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, no.
It is kind of surreal that you tell someone, "Hey, I want to break up," and they go, "No, we're not gonna break up."
Yeah, it's
We are.
I think Adam and I are probably the same. When we get that thought, it's like, okay, I can't do this anymore. We're breaking up. But to get that response back, like, no, we're not breaking up. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yes.
What? Breaking up.
I'm breaking
Like,
up.
you can stay.
I don't know what you're doing.
No,
It's like leaving the WhatsApp, the group chat.
Yeah, I'm leaving the group
You can
chat.
stay there.
You
I'm
can-
leaving.
But yeah, then you get that message where you're just like scrolling and scrolling, like, wow, like it took some time to write this message
There's
out.
people that they just, I have an ex from like 12, 13 years ago that he still texts. Fucker is married with kids. And like, I told Adam, like, should I block him? And I was like, no, this is so much fun.
It's
Like,
a fun ongoing story.
so like he is like a mushroom, it just pops up every so
Yeah.
often, like hey, I still think about you. It's like, so how's your wife and your kids, man? Like,
Yeah.
and he doesn't get it. Like every time,
No.
it's not like I engage in the conversation. I always go like, you do realize this is like weird.
You know that is the same for me. I mean, he hasn't texted in the when we've been together, but when I was like single, like before, well, I think I blocked him from everything. So because I was like, okay, I'm done. But it's a person that has like, I don't know if he's married, but it has like, well, a partner and kids and everything, and then it would be like, how are you? Are you in Spain? And it's like, you have a life. Like, what do you want? I
No,
mean,
it's just kind of weird because I have had a few exes like that they show up. Daddy, be prepared because that's coming. Well, Chris knows. You don't get a freaking break, man. But yeah, I have a few exes, even when I was already married, showing up like, hey, I still think about you. One of them asked me, like, is your marriage for real? It's like, so last time I checked, like, the paper was signed. Like, like, and his ex also, she showed up on a first. Which one? Me cago en la leche.
Which one?
Like,
Me cago en la leche.
No.
Yo que la cojo de los pelos y la... ¿no?
That wasn't meant for a fighting. I don't know what you're
No, but like, what was her name? Jennifer.
saying. Jen?
Jen. It has an American name. She showed up on our first summer married.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how are you? Wanna meet?
Yeah.
Adam got the text message and he goes, here. He didn't even want to.
You do whatever you want.
I got this. I just want you to know I got this message. Like Adam wants zero problems.
It was out of nowhere.
It was so out of nowhere.
We should really start a practice of like if an ex texts you, right, and hey, I've been thinking about you. Just let
the other
let Adam
person
or me get on there and be like, so when do you think about me?
I have told Andrea this so many times.
Yeah.
I want to do that, or
And
I want to
send a
send a picture
Oh,
of something that I'm not going to say because it's probably not fantastic for the podcast. But I want to do that too. And every time it's like, no. It's like, it's going to kill it completely.
No, but like when this guy was texting me, I was like reading it out loud as I was answering. Like we were making dinner and I was like, what you saying? And we just like making fun of him. But this girl, she texted and I was like, okay, you handle it. And he was like, listen, no, we're not gonna meet for coffee. Whatever.
Yeah.
And like
You show up.
she called him again from her mom's phone.
On WhatsApp.
And that's when I was like, bueno, pues now the Spanish girl is coming out. There's gonna be, listen, girl. So yeah, but see, something I have learned from Adam is like Adam is zero, absolutely zero. And I was very jealous because I've gone through being cheated on and a lot of bad stories. And with Adam, I have learned to be zero jealous. Like Adam doesn't care. Like I can tell him right now, hey, my ex is at the door and he wants to have breakfast, and he'll tell me, okay, well, call me when you're done.
I mean, like my whole thing for me, it's just I've also had people have had cheated on me and everything else. So I just came to the conclusion, if I worry about it, it hurts me more.
Yep.
So why?
Yeah.
Like people are going to do whatever they're going to do.
Yeah.
I have no control over that, what people are going to do. I'm not going to worry about it or get upset because then I just get annoyed at myself for being upset for a long time. So
yeah, I think for me, I've kind of come to that conclusion as well. I think part of it for me was whenever I would date someone, you were the, what is it? The backup to who they have right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're on the way out, but you're kind of on the way in type thing. So there's an overlap at some point in time. So how do you really trust this person? That's probably been a part of any type of jealousy that I had. But with Sandra, I've learned a way to completely trust her and just, and I've always wanted to be that way. And I pretty much always was. But there was always this little sliver of maybe there's some jealousy or maybe something's going on. You don't really know. But since being with her, like, it's just been all in. If she wants to talk to somebody, she can talk to them. She's got several friends that she speaks with, and
I mean, the past is there, and if it's, I don't know, if you can be friends with someone, I mean, you're not gonna. I think it's all about trust. Yeah, for sure.
It's trust.
Yeah, I think it's also understanding that unless you like a child bride, I wasn't born the day before I met Adam.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of who I am. It's part of who you fell in love with. My past relationships, my past experience, what I have learned. It's part of who you married.
And there's a lot of things that come along with when you've been cheated on and you start reflecting back on it and you start to realize all the signs. I feel like, phones now have made life so much more complicated and easier. As far as phones is a big one because I feel like my phone, I could leave it unlocked and just leave it right here and walk away from it and probably leave it at home. Like, it's like one of those things. And I think Sandra's pretty much the same way. Well, just leave her phone sitting there. And you see these videos now where it's just like a toxic relationship, You see somebody kind of reach for something and the other person grabs their phone and snatches it up real quick,
I've been there. We both have full access to each other's phone. Like, we don't use it, but honestly, it started because I will want to change the music in the car, and I cannot remember a password to save my life. All of my passwords is him. I don't remember my social security number. Every time I need it, I ask
That'll
him.
be me.
Yeah.
I can't remember the random data.
write them down.
Yeah.
No, but then I forget where I wrote it. But
it says password. I took a note on your phone pinned that says passwords.
No, that's super dangerous.
It's not dangerous. No, who's gonna hack into your phone? Don't
Yep.
click the links of things that you'd be like, oh, here's this rude promotional email. Don't click the link. That's how they get in. You know
Yep.
that, you delete the email.
Don't give me the lecture that I'm telling
I'm
you.
going to
not
give you the
doing.
lecture.
No, but like I've been cheated on 3 relationships.
Yeah.
And like cheated like big time, not like random thing. No, cheated like professionally cheated on. You know? Like
Something that was
like,
going on.
and stuff that drives you insane because you doubt your mind so much. You doubt
Yeah.
what you're
Mhm.
seeing and what you're hearing and what you're feeling. And it's all about you're the crazy one. You are the one that is jeopardizing the relationship. You are the one that is hurting the relationship. But you know what you have seen. You know what you have heard.
Mhm.
You know what you're feeling. It makes you very unstable. You know, like it takes you to a very, very bad place.
It's not only being cheated on; it's like being gaslit, and it's
Yeah.
it's a form of just abuse, and it does make you feel like you can't trust anyone, not even yourself.
Exactly. Not even yourself. I think that's very correct because
That's the dangerous portion.
it's that thing that you cannot trust what you think, what you've seen,
Yeah.
what you have heard, what you feel.
Maybe I am the crazy one. Is it me?
Yeah.
Like, am I super jealous? I'm not super jealous yet. Maybe I am super jealous. Yeah. The good thing is we've got some good partners now. So
Yeah.
congratulations to you guys.
Wait.
Yes, congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
More than anything, I always tell Adam, "You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome for me."